Hey YouTubers, it's Nick540 here, and I took a lot of your suggestions for updating my Bugout bag. Thanks a lot. A lot of you left great comments about suggestions on how to improve my Bugout bag. I had originally put the items that you see in front of you in my Bugout bag. If you want to know what those items were, please see my last video. I kind of go through everything here. This is what I had in the last one, and I've done a combination of things in this one, and that is add some new items. Which I'm happy to do an unboxing for each item if that's something somebody wants. But I've also added some stuff just from around the house that I already had. If you can see here, this was the current bag that I was using, and I'll bring it in here so you can take a look. It wasn't very big, it was just a typical backpack, and it had rips in it, and the front, I had a friend sew the front pocket here. So it really was just, it had flimsy straps. It just wasn't made for a Bugout situation, but it did you know, well for the meantime. Better than nothing. Did have these nice areas to clip on other things, but it wasn't really a good Bugout bag. So what I decided to do was actually, one of the most important things was upgrade the bag, and I'll show you what I got. This just came today. It's fairly large. It's a Fox Tactical large transport bag, so Fox Tactical makes this. It's apparently made in the US, and it took a long time to get here, but you can see all the moly or whatever they call straps. You can, with Velcro here, you can put a lot of stuff on. It's got this nice pocket here, and the zippers are not actually zippers, they're ties. You can see the side here, it's got quite a few straps. The back has a nice back support by the looks of it, and actually in here you can put a water bladder in there and just loop it through here while you're going. The straps are very comfortable. I'm going to do a test in the field and let you guys know how it is. You can put an axe or something on the side there, and it's just got a nice couple large pockets. On the bottom it is waterproof here, so it's got a rubberized bottom, which feels quite solid. Some of the reviews said that it wasn't, but I'll let you know through the test. And then it also has here straps so you can put your sleeping bag on the bottom here. So this is a really nice bag. It's quite a bit larger than my last one. I'm just gonna throw it over here. So that's the main new item that I got, and I'll do a full Bugout unpacking, so you can see it right there. I'll do a full Bugout unpacking another time, but I just want to show you some of the new items. Now, I did decide to take a couple items out as well. I am taking out the throwing knives, and I am taking out the banana knife here, as per some of your suggestions. These are just items that I probably will not need. So those are coming out. And just bear with me. I also got a couple books, and here they are. I'm gonna bring them with me. One is the Bugout Bag, Build the Perfect Bugout Bag. This is actually good. It's by Creek Stewart. I'm about, you know, a quarter of the way in, and he gives lots of good tips. I'm actually gonna keep this in my Bugout bag. It's good, you know, how to, and to kind of reiterate some of the stuff that when you're in a panic scenario, like an earthquake, which is most likely the type of Bugout scenario I'll be in, I can reference this again. I also got this little prepper's pocket guide, which will give 101 easy things you can do to ready your home for disaster. So not really Bugout, but at least I can be ready in my home, and it will probably give some tips. I actually haven't opened this one up yet. I'm going to show you some of the items that I have added for my home. I added this, which is some toilet paper and soaps, nice soaps that we just had in the house, just in case. And it's in this nice Ziploc bag here. Some extra items. I also just got a Ziploc bag full of bags. Never know when you can use some of these, so there's just a whole bunch of empty bags just in case. And it doesn't weigh very much either. Now, this was in my last Bugout bag, but I've actually organized it in a Ziploc bag, and I did add a few teas, some caffeinated teas, some rooibos teas, and little packs of sugar too. So it's a little bit more of a complete kit. I also added a adventure medical kit. So this one was just a standard one you could buy at Mountain Equipment Co-op, and I added a few items in here. I'm not going to take it all out. If you really want to see what's in it, write a comment and I will do a video on it. But it's just good, a little bit more hefty than what I had before. I still do have all the other medical stuff here, Tylenol and Advil and hand wipes, but this was just a little bit more advanced. And going along with the medical kit, I also decided to get an elastic bandage here, like a tensor bandage, which is very light. I won't be keeping these items in the box, and I also had an extra one kicking around, so I've added those too. You never know when you can sprain your arm and need something like that pretty quickly. I also my girlfriend had this around, just a little toiletry kit. So it's got everything, you know, nail scissors, tweezers, a nail file, your basics, and I added a pair of folding scissors in there. So it's, you know, fairly basic, and it comes already in this little kit, and it's very light, so just something extra. I got this, this was in my old camping gear. It's a waterproof match box, and it has light anywhere matches inside, and then there's a little bit of flint on the bottom there so you can strike it, and light anywhere, and it keeps them waterproof. It is watertight there, and I have used that before in situations, so I know that it is waterproof. I also had this from my old camping set because being in British Columbia, you are in bear country, so this is a fox whistle. It's quite good. This is the old string I had it on. Of course, I'm gonna have to change this out. You can see it's well used, but it's a really great whistle. There's another added thing there. Now I'm going to go into some of the new items that I purchased. There's quite a few new ones, and I'm going to start with the carabiners. I got some carabiners. Good to have to string up a shelter if you need to. For lots of other reasons. Carabiners are to hang. I wouldn't recommend hanging things off your bag. It makes you a bit of a target. But carabiners are always useful. And I actually had these around from my days of rock climbing, so I didn't actually go out and buy these, but I just decided to add them to the kit. They're not that heavy either. Then I have just a bit of rope, so, you know, to dry clothes or to string up your shelter, or to cut and use as shoelace or whatever you need to use it as. Just a bit of extra rope there. The table's going to get extremely full and messy, guys. And then I also have this Prusik rope here, which is a bit stronger and more durable for the same purposes, which I already had this before from my rock climbing days. So, you know, this is quite good. Have a little bit extra rope.